if I told you one Pixar movie called Inside Out can help your child learn about how to handle their sadness, their grievances, and their emotional ups and downs, which never a textbook could do. As parents, we often keep telling the child, don't cry, let's be happy, why are you even sad? But actually, what if I tell you that sadness is really required by your child to make them grow stronger? In this video, let us explore what Inside Out teaches us about emotions and how you can use it to help your child face their real life challenges. Myself Rohini, your natural frequency parenting coach. In this movie, there is an 11-year-old child named Riley who is actually moving to a new city and she is struggling with her overcoming feelings due to this change. Where there is a new school, there is new neighbors, there is a new house, and she is feeling really sad and overwhelming to accustom to this change. In her mind, there are emotions which are personified and there are 5 main personification. They are joy, sadness, fear, anger, disgust. All these emotions are personified in her mind and they navigate her through this toughest phase. And the story starts where Joy, the personification, always wants Riley to be happy and she is always trying to make her happy. But something shifts here. When Riley moves to a new place, her whole core memory with all the sadness being activated, where the sadness is trying to lead her life. When the sadness is really affecting her, what she is trying to do is she is trying to avoid her sadness or hide her sadness throughout the day because joy is trying to lead her, but sadness is also taking over her memory. When there is a conflict, suddenly what the joy personification does is she takes a lead behind and allows the sadness to move forward. Here is the key lesson for the child. What is the key lesson? When the sadness has overtaken the child's emotion, she actually bursts out in crying, goes to her parents, expresses her feelings that how she is feeling lost in this new city where she is finding new people and new schools and she is totally feeling sad about it. Once she is expressing whole of her sadness to her parents, where the parents try to understand her and hug her, on a whole, what Inside Out tells us is empathy leads to encouragement and connection leads to correction. Now, when your child watches this, they will take a key lessons like feeling sadness is not something wrong or a mistake. Emotions are a messages and they are not enemies or they are not something to be hidden. Number 3, it is okay to express your emotions without being ashamed of it. The 2 key life lessons for the parents from this movie is, let's not try to fix all the sad moments for our children. Let's try to understand them, help them express and just listen to them. Number 2 is, don't try to distract them or don't try to divert them from the sadness by giving something else. Instead, allow them to process the sadness, which will help them grow stronger and as a better child. Based on this movie, I'm going to give you 4 simple actionable steps where you can check the emotional factor of your child. The number 1 question is, you can ask your child, how are you feeling right now? Number 2, you can ask a question like, what is the emotion you are undergoing and what would be the name that you can give? Can you give angry? Can you give sad? Can you give fear? You can ask your child to name their emotions. Number 3, reflect emotion. As parents, start talking about your feelings of fear or your feelings of anger or happiness to your child, where your child will start learning how to express their emotions to you. Number 4, create a safe space. Like I already told you, just listen, don't judge, don't distract. This will give them a whole freedom to tell completely what they want to say. Now here is a most important question for every parent who is watching here. Now what is the question? The question is, do you remember any time when your child deeply cried in front of you? And what is the circumstances when they cried and how did you respond? If you're going to comment this story below, we are going to give you a games on emotional regulation and you can use it with your child. In the next video, we are going to talk about what are all the lessons we can learn from the movie Wild Robot. Kindly subscribe to our channel. Let's raise a generation that does not hide sadness but understands it. Myself, Rohini, your natural frequency parenting coach.